Last week, I thought of purchasing an artwork for my living room. I found this bohemian art on eBay. It was priced okay, it had free shipping, yet for some reason, I didn't buy it. But now I know why. It's because the listing did not inspire me. Thus, today, let's learn how to craft an irresistible listing that your buyers will love. My name is Shree Rajakumar. I'm a senior product manager at the seller experience team here at eBay. Having spent 12 years in the industry, I enjoy building delightful end-to-end experiences. Currently, I work on the advanced listing tool that many of us use on a day-to-day basis. Let's look at our agenda today. First, we are going to learn how to create a retail quality listing. Next, let's review the best practices and latest updates in item specifics, pricing, and shipping. And last but not least, my colleague Chuck will demo these features for us. Before we start, let's take a moment to realize the sheer magnitude of this incredible marketplace called eBay. We have 1.9 billion active listings on the site. There are 132 million active buyers on eBay. eBay is available in over 190 markets globally. That's the breadth of growth opportunities you have with us. How will we, eBay, enable you sellers to create a listing that buyers will love? Number one, simplicity. We've heard your feedback. We are continuously working to simplify the complex parts of the listing tool, such as item specifics and shipping. Number two, magical. We've introduced AI-powered features to help you create professional photographs and high-quality description. Number three, make your listing compelling by not only pricing it right, but also leveraging eBay's key features such as offers, volume pricing, and shipping discounts. Throughout this session, we will be looking at the key features and updates in the advanced listing tool that Seller Hub users have access to. Plus, we will also demo the latest updates in the mobile listing tool. Let's dive in. Buyers love beautiful photos with a pristine white background. These listings have greater visibility both on platform and off platform. But we understand it's a challenge to take well-lit photos. Lighting is not great all the time. Use our background removal feature to create professional quality photographs. We've just introduced an AI-powered advanced background removal tool that will clean up your background with a much higher precision with minimal to no edits from you. Build trust with your buyers by presenting a well-crafted description. But you don't have to write it. Generative AI will create a high-quality description for you in a matter of seconds. All you gotta do is press a button. Isn't that magical? We have received highly positive feedback for this feature from the sellers who've used it. This is in fact my latest go-to feature. Here's what a seller tells us. I love it. I couldn't have matched the description if I tried for hours. This feature is rolling out to mobile first, coming soon to web. Why do we have item specifics? Item specifics are keywords that your buyers use to search, discover, and buy your item. But we are all overwhelmed by the volume of item specifics. I've personally experienced this when I first started selling on eBay. We've heard your feedback. We are continuously working innovative ways to simplify the process. First things first. Use less faster to pre-fill your item specifics in one click. Next, going forward, some of the optional item specifics might even be removed. Again, remember, even if you see an optional item specific, you do not have to fill in everything. Please do not guess the values because it can increase your return rate due to item not as described reason. Please do not input NA because again remember, buyers will never search for like NA, right? Oh, by the way, item specifics are tied to your listing category. So if you change your category, it'll reset your item specifics. Did you know the underlying data source for both Terapeak and price guidance is exactly the same? Use price guidance to set the right price for your item. This data is available in the pricing section of the Advanced Listing tool. Who doesn't love to negotiate? Use offers to attract your buyers. If you set the minimum price, you will not see lowball offers. Plus, buyers love bulk discounts. So if you're selling multiple units of the same item, use volume pricing to boost your average cart value. Volume pricing is available in the pricing section of both the Advanced Listing tool and the Mobile Listing tool. However, it's not available in the Simplified Listing tool. Did you know the top reason why buyers don't convert is high shipping costs? Lower your shipping costs by using eBay labels. You can save big with major US carriers. If you wish, you can offer these discounted rates to your buyers by using the settings in shipping preferences. Want more? Buyers love combined shipping discounts when they buy multiple items from you. Again, check out shipping preferences to set up your rules for combined discounts. Okay, now let's talk about the shipping section in the Advanced Listing tool. We've heard your feedback. Many of you have told us it's hard to discover free shipping in the current experience. We have started rolling out simplified components in the shipping section of the Advanced Listing tool, and you will see more of this in the future. Okay, we have an order. Now what? Meet your handling time to maintain high seller rating. Impress your buyers by delivering the item earlier than promised. Last but not least, expand your global buyer base by using eBay International Shipping. We have dedicated sessions about this program. Please don't miss it. Also, feel free to stop by our booths to learn more about eBay International Shipping. Use Promoted Listing Standard to bring buyers to your listing with highly visible placements across the eBay network and not just in search. Sellers have seen 3x more impressions using promoted listings compared to non-promoted items. Pay only when the item sells. Promoted Listing Standard is available in the Advanced Listing tool below the shipping section. Okay, I'm eagerly waiting to see these features in action. Shall we check out the demo? My colleague Chuck is going to demo these features for us. Later, we'll come back to the studio with Chuck to review key takeaways. Over to you, Chuck.
Thanks, Shree. Hi, I'm Chuck Van Pelt. I've been at eBay for 7 years, and my role is a seller advocate. And I feel like I'm the luckiest employee at eBay because my role is to actually talk to all of you, the sellers, and find out what works and doesn't, and bring that back to our product team to make eBay better. Now, in addition to that, I've also been a seller on eBay for over 20 years. And, I get it. Listing can be hard. A lot has changed at eBay. You got photos and titles and descriptions and those item specifics that we all love so much. So we're going to walk through some of the things that Shree talked about in her presentation, some of these features, and we're going to use my eBay account to do it. We're going to look at both mobile and desktop, and we're going to start right now with photos. So let's take a look at how you can make your photos look amazing right in the eBay mobile app. Now here's a draft listing I started for a camera that I want to sell on eBay. And you can take new photos from right within the app, but we're going to upload one from my photo gallery. So let's open up the gallery here. Going to look for the image we want. And this one looks good here. We'll tap on that one and we'll upload it. Now, once you've added photos, there are tools built into the app to help make them look their best. So let's take a look at that first image there and see some of the things that you can do. You can, in the lower left corner is the rotate tool. You can rotate any orientation. You can use the brightness tool, make it brighter, dimmer. Now I think this one looked pretty good how it was, so we'll revert it back to the original. And let's take a look at the cropping tool. Cropping tool, you use the little handles in the corner. You can crop away some of the extra image if you don't need it. But again, I think our cropping looked pretty good on this image, so we'll hit the X in the upper left corner and revert it back. Now, you can really make your image stand out by giving it a uniform white background. So why don't you try out our improved background removal tool by tapping the button on the lower right. So we'll do that now, just as a think for a minute, and boom, the background is completely removed. Now you can easily revert back to the old image if you don't like the results, just by tapping the X in the upper left corner and you're back. But let's do it again, because I kind of like how that background looks. Now, just a tip here, I recommend using a strong lighting source for your images, like a light box. Background removal will always go better on well-lit photos. But what if you don't have a light box? Well, here are some pictures I took of the same camera. These were taken in various places in my house where the lighting was good, but maybe the image, the background was a little cluttered. So let's take a look in the lower corner, the one on the wooden table, and here it is. Now, we're going to hit the background removal tool. You can see this is a little bit busy. And you'll see that, boom, it identified all of the background and pulled it out. So let's take a look at another one. This is on my kitchen counter. It's a marble countertop. You can see there's shadows. It's very busy. So let's see what it can do here. Again, boom, took the entire background out. Now here's kind of an odd one. This is the camera in my hand. So we'll see what happens here. And boom, again, the AI recognized my hand and the background and was able to remove them. So really, it's that easy to clean up your images. But let's move on and let's take a look at how you can use the power of artificial intelligence to make quick work of writing a compelling item description. So this is a draft listing shown here that I've uploaded photos and I've written a title and I've updated the item specifics. But the next part of this listing is the description. Now this can be one of the more time-consuming parts of the listing, especially if you're using the little mobile keyboard. But to help you breeze through your listing, you can now use AI to help write the perfect description for your listing. The AI tool will use your title and item specifics to build a description to make sure make sure the title you put in contains as many details as you can fit. So that's how they're going to generate the description for you. So to get started, you want to swipe down like this, tap on the pencil icon. In the lower right corner, tap the Use AI Description button, and in a few seconds, a text description will appear. Now, this AI description is 100% optional and subject to your approval, but it's a real time saver. Now, you can also edit the generated text to make it your own. And here's a good point is you should always read the generated description and make sure the changes, the listing says what you want it to say. Make any changes if you need it, and then finalize the listing. If you're not satisfied, you can always undo and go back, and then you're back to the default state. And that's it. Comprehensive descriptions with just one tap. Now, we talked earlier about those pesky item specifics. So let's go check out how our web listing tool can help you pre-fill the item specifics for your listing.
To help buyers find your listings, it's important to enter details about your items that buyers may search on. One of the most powerful ways to do this is through item specifics. Let's check out how predictive logic can help pre-fill some of the item specifics for you. Here we're looking at the web listing interface, and I'd like to sell my Pentax camera, so I've uploaded a few pictures. Next, I need to write a title for my camera. A good title should contain as many keywords as you can fit that are specific to your item. When I enter my title, the form automatically detects keywords and makes suggestions for item specifics that I may want to use. I'm going to paste the title that I already wrote into the title bar. And as you can see in this box below, labeled List Faster, it's identified 4 possible item specifics that I may want to use for my camera. All I have to do is check the ones I want, or I can tap the Select All link, and it will select all of them. Scrolling further down the page, you'll see where the item specifics found in the title were inserted into the appropriate fields. At this point, I could move on with my listing unless I want to complete any more of the optional specifics. Remember, this section up here that says Required are the fields you have to complete. The ones below are optional, but if you fill them out, it may give you additional visibility for your listing. Now let's take a look at how to set your item's price. The selling format and pricing for your listing are further down the page in the pricing section. Here you can set the selling format, the price, and the quantity. My listing currently has the Buy It Now format selected. Let's take a look at the price guidance over here on the right. That's in this gray box. This number is based on sales of similar cameras in the past 90 days and is there to help you make an educated decision when setting a price for your item. To learn more about how the median sold price was calculated, click on the See Sold Listings link to access the Pricing Research tool. This tool allows you to modify the set of sold listings used to calculate the median price, using these filters here at the top. You can control whether the listings are active or sold, new or used, how long ago the listings ended, and even narrow down the price range to eliminate the extremes at either end of the price spectrum. Every time you make a change to these filters, the results will update below. You can even reveal a chart of sales trends over time and sort the results list by relevance, price, or other factors. Before we move on, let's take a look at the See Pricing option link. That's this button here in the upper right corner. This button allows you to show or hide additional pricing features, such as best offer, volume pricing, or scheduling. And any features you enable under See Pricing options will remain enabled the next time you list an item. Before I list my item, let's take a look at how I can reach more buyers with promoted listings. With Promoted Listings Standard, you can boost the placement of your listings across the eBay network, and you only pay when your item sells. It's really simple to set up. You can get started right here in the listing flow. Just click the switch to enable Promoted Listings Standard, then select your ad rate. This is the percentage of the item's total sale amount that's charged when a buyer clicks on your promoted listing and makes a purchase of any of your promoted items in the next 30 days. The ad rate is up to you, but choosing a higher ad rate may help increase your views. Above standard or top rated sellers on the platform may also qualify for eBay's pay-per-click promotional tool called Promoted Listings Advanced. This program offers premium ad placements across eBay, and you only pay for clicks on your ad. Once you qualify, it's simple to set up. From the listing flow, just click the switch to enable Promoted Listings Advanced. Now you can edit your campaign settings to set a daily spending limit, a start date, and an end date for your campaign. Thanks for taking this tour of the eBay listing flow. I hope you learned something that will help you make listings that buyers will love.
Okay, so let's recap what Shree and I covered today, because it was a lot. First, make your images stand out using eBay's integrated tools to touch up your photos and remove those busy backgrounds. Next, we discovered how you can use the power of AI to generate quick item descriptions. Then we talked about how eBay is making item specifics easier than ever by pre-filling them for you. Then we discussed pricing tools that'll help you price your item right, help you enable best offers to engage with buyers, and to use bulk discounts to move inventory faster. Then we covered how you can save over regular shipping rates with eBay shipping labels, and how setting up combined shipping promotions is one way to pass these savings along to your buyers. Finally, you can boost the exposure of your items from within the listing flow with promoted listings. You have the flexibility to pick the promotion level that makes sense for you. Well, that's it. You made it. I hope you learned a lot about making listings that buyers will love. We'll be answering questions right after this, so I hope you'll stick around. From Shree and myself, we hope you have an amazing eBay Open 2023.